Okay, sorry about that, guys. Welcome to the stream here. We're going to be doing live coverage here. Sorry about that. My ear has been acting up today. I have ear problems all the time, so I'm very sorry about that. But welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm going to get right into things. I know when on the stream starting soon, seen for that long, because I want to get right into things here, because it is quite active with a line of strong thunderstorms here with tons of severe thunderstorm warnings. Like there's a whole line of severe thunderstorm warnings from Arkansas all the way down to Louisiana and close to New Orleans. So even some severe thunderstorm warnings in areas of Boot Heel of Missouri. So let's get right into things here. I want to move it here to our GR2 analyst stream. Okay, here we are. Here's the GR2 analyst screen here. We're seeing some tornado warnings here. We're seeing already some tornado warnings here. And look at this whole line here. Look at this whole line of thunderstorm warnings. Even up here in Missouri, there's just a little gap in there between Memphis there. So we are seeing quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings here. So we will have to watch this here. We have quite a few here. Let's see here. 60-mile-per-hour winds here. I'm going to look through some of these storms in just a little bit. But welcome to the stream, everyone. We're going to be doing live coverage for probably a little while here today. I have a snack here while doing the coverage here with you guys. So you may hear me eating some Sour Patch Kids here. So let's look into this here. So radar indicated. This is not reported, luckily, but this is a tornado warning here for areas of Mississippi here. Look at the most southern warnings if Big Hook in it. Where did my radar go? I had it loaded up. For some reason, lately my radar just keeps going down even though I'm not even exiting out of it. I don't know why. But here is our regional radar. Look at this very big storm here. We had severe thunderstorm warnings with this and quite a bit of winds here. This could be a derecho moving through here, these areas. So look at this line of storms here. Very interesting here. As it continues to move in the moderate risk region, it's just made into the moderate risk region really right now. So sadly, we have this to continue over the next little bit here. So, uh, we also have these tornado warnings. Like I said, there's one getting close to Memphis there. So if you're in Memphis, you might be wanting to prepare potentially for a tornado warning. Then also another tornado warning up here heading into Tennessee here. So I'm very sorry if you hear noise here. It's my phone going off. I put on silent for you guys here. But we do have a whole line of storms with damaging wind being the biggest threat here. But we will have that chance of tornadoes also in this line. There is a 15% chance of tornadoes, and that's larger than yesterday's threat here. So we will have threat of damaging wind and tornadoes today, and a couple being intense potentially here. So we will definitely have to watch this very, very closely here. So let's move back to our GR2 analyst screen here. So once I find where that's at, okay, here it is. Let's look at our velocity here. So we do have some rotation here just north of Brownsville here. We have a rotation potentially. Watching that could head toward Flora, maybe Benoia, hopefully. I'm saying that right. So no reported tornado warnings, but these are radar indicated as of right now. So I have also another storm just east of Sateria. Potentially some rotation there, not as strong as down here south of Phoenix or west of Flora, but it is still rotation. We still definitely gotta watch this very, very closely. So make sure my sound on and everything here. So quite a few tornado warnings here, so very interesting. We will have to watch this because this could be heading toward Memphis. This tornado warning here. Look at that. That's radar indicated as of right now. Then we have this tornado warning in Arkansas here. So quite a busy day going on, and it was expected to be the last few days here. I've been uploading here, trying to let you guys know this the last few days here, and look at this here, this whole line of storms here. So This tornado warning is going to be heading potentially near Canton. Okay, it shows quite strong rotation on the rotation tracker here. Potentially near just East Sateria or something like that there. No debris ball, according to radar. But still a storm we'll have to watch here over the next little bit, because there could be a tornado in this line here. So we will definitely have to watch this over the next little bit, as there is rotation in this. Both storms here have rotation. This one also has a little bit of rotation. Not the biggest rotation, but still rotation here. We see there's tons of rotation in this area, all the way from right down here near Brownsville, all the way up to near Bazorny. We're seeing quite a bit of rotation in here, some greens in here, something we haven't seen since yesterday's severe weather that wasn't really that big compared to what today was supposed to be here. And so far, it's been active here. So let me check if there's any big warnings right now. Any 70-mile-per-hour winds, 80-mile-per-hour winds. I'm going to look here in just a second. So I will be looking at that here just a second. I'm going to look at every warning here to see if we have any destructive warnings. And what I mean by that is basically, destructive warnings are basically the ones with wind gusts of near 80-mile-per-hour winds. So if it's 80-mile-per-hour winds and or 2-inch hail, I believe it's 2-inch hail, they issue a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. So that means a dangerous thunderstorm heading toward you. So I'm going to see if there's any big storms with 70 or 80-mile-per-hour winds here. I'm going to look through this line here. So far I'm not seeing any here. I'll let you know some areas if I find one that's going to be higher wind gusts, because some of these could get near hurricane force. Hurricane force is 75-mile-per-hour winds. So let's see, 60-mile-per-hour winds. So I'm right now mostly seeing 60-mile-per-hour winds, but this is just the beginning of the month. Okay, there is one that's 70-mile-per-hour winds. This is a considerable damage threat here, and this is for these areas up here near Clarksdale, Marks, Lua, Sinaldia. Some of these areas are seeing a 70-mile-per-hour wind storm, so that's some strong wind there. Okay, let's look at the rotation tracker. Okay, there is quite a bit of rotation near Tinsley. Yellow here on the rotation tracker. That's pretty big here. Yellow usually isn't indicated. I haven't seen this for a little while, probably since our Ohio Valley stream. That was quite a few days ago, because I did not see this yesterday at all. So it's been a few days since I've seen this here on our streams here. So we are going to have to watch this very closely, because the conditions are favorable for tornadoes today. So I was watching this at school today, because I wasn't able to stream earlier. But I was watching this at school today, and it wasn't really that bad earlier. But now it's getting worse here. We will have to watch the damaging winds, because those damaging winds will continue to go up here into tonight. Looks like we got a funnel report near Benton, Mississippi. So northern Mississippi, we got a funnel report here. This probably was earlier. So around 2011 Z. So that was actually not too long ago, actually. That was maybe not quite an hour ago, but getting close to an hour ago. This storm report was. Okay, we continued that tornado warning into Lexington here, Mississippi here. So if you're in Lexington, take cover now. There is a new tornado warning. This is radar indicated. Not really much hail. There is strong rotation according to rotation tracker. Look at the base velocity. Yeah, there could be some very strong rotation there. I'm not seeing as much rotation in this Florida storm, but you still gotta watch that. Take cover if you're in a warning here. But our strongest rotation is just south of Kisley. And just north of Adding, we're seeing a strong rotation here, according to our rotation tracker. So, something I haven't seen, like I said, in a few days, as this heads toward Benton. So, like I said, today's threat will not just be tornadoes. Today will be damaging wind threat also. So, welcome to Stream Weather Watcher. Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully your stream's been going good, because I know you've had a stream since this morning, somewhere near. So hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully your stream's going good there. So we're gonna watch this storm here, because this is gonna head toward Memphis. So for sure, if this goes toward Memphis, we'll probably know if there's tornado warning or reported tornado with that, because there's probably quite a bit of people who live in Memphis. So tornado watch, according to the latest discussion, another tornado watch is likely for areas of East Mississippi, so East Mississippi and West Alabama and parts of Tennessee here, and then watch likely here. The percentage on that, let me check for you here. I haven't really looked at that too much, but it's an 80% chance. But I believe they're going to issue this if these storms continue like this. So they said storms moving east and will continue to pose a threat for tornadoes and damaging wind as it moves into areas of eastern Mississippi and western Alabama and some areas of Tennessee, also central Tennessee. So that was their latest discussion here that they put out. Potential another watch here for areas of East Tennessee and Alabama and southern, well, kind of south central, really, Tennessee. So there is quite a bit of rotation, like I said, near Tinsley. We have quite a bit of rotation in there. That's potentially heading toward Benton, possibly Midway, Pickensville. We now have a new tornado warning on that because of that reason. So we are going to have to watch that as there is rotation with that storm. So let me know if you guys are in another storm and I can look at it for you. Your guys' safety is the number one concern here. So hopefully everyone's, like I said, having a great day here. Also, let me know in chat if everything looks nice and stuff, because I can't see what your guys are seeing here. I know I haven't been live all day today, but I can't really control that with school here. Unless if I did online again, but I don't. I believe we have a tornado watch also in Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and some areas of Kentucky also. So from those areas, watch out there. There is also a tornado warning up there near those areas. Like we said, we have some strong rotation here. South of Yazoo City. So if any of these names sound familiar, you might be wanting to take your safe place here. Benton, this is going to head toward Midway. Volhan, I'm trying to say that as best as I can. No, it's kind of hard, though, to do that sometimes here. Trying to make sure there's no reported tornado warnings. So far, I haven't seen reported ones, but we still got to watch that. We could get a reported one easily here. So far, we haven't, and hopefully that stays the same. Let's look at the correlation coefficient. Nothing on here. So, there's nothing on the correlation coefficient, luckily. But as I said, we're going to watch this over the next little bit, as there are storms going on here. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. Please like, subscribe, share. It all help a lot here. Hopefully, though, you guys are having a great day here. We're tracking this severe weather. So there's some strong rotation though south of Yazoo City. So some areas in the warning are at Anding. Okay, that rotation is continuing, and I don't think it's quite got too stronger. Looks about the same as it did, but this is just north of Anding. I'm trying to say that right. But some areas in the tornado warning here who need to be getting in their safe place. Midway, Benton, some of those areas are in the path of this storm. Then potentially Edzur, Pickens, Goodman. Some of those areas need to be getting to their safe place here, as there is quite some strong rotation here as this continues to move off to the northeast here. So you want to be getting to your safe place. So there is rotation here. let's look at the base velocity here, just to make sure. Yes, there is rotation here, so we are going to have to watch that. So, and we have 4 tornado warnings. These two, one potentially heading toward Memphis, and then the one north of Memphis here. Those are tornado warnings, and then we have a full line of severe thunderstorm warnings. 60-mile-per-hour winds here with that one. Look at this one here, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Go down here, 60-mile-per-hour winds. So you can see we have a whole line of 60-mile-per-hour winds. And this could be going up. This one shows 70-mile-per-hour winds. That we could have these winds going up over the next few hours. These winds could be powerful, potentially getting close to hurricane force. Hurricane force is 75-mile-per-hour winds. So you're getting close to that up here in areas of Charleston, Batesville, Marks, Card, or Sardis. Some of these areas are about to get hit by potentially 70-mile-per-hour winds. That's only 5 away from hurricane force winds. So, and we also, I guess, had a report earlier of potentially 83-mile-per-hour winds, at least gusts, and a possible tornado. So this was back near Cleveland. So these storms have already moved out of Cleveland, but we did get a report of 80-mile-per-hour winds here. So that's some powerful wind. That's hurricane forced. So hurricane forced winds are crazy winds. So this line is going to be approaching the radar site. Hopefully the winds don't get too strong, or any tornado warnings hopefully don't get issued as this gets close to the radar site here, so we don't lose our view here. Let's hope that. Rotation I'm not seeing near the radar site, but we still see that rotation here just south of Joslou City here. So we are seeing that. So please like, subscribe, share. It all help a lot. It would all help to support the stream, keep me going here. Share it to people who are in the path of these storms. I'd really appreciate it here. There's a total right now of 12 severe thunderstorm warnings. Like I said, there's quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings in effect here. Key correlation coefficient, I'm not seeing anything. So, I'm not really seeing anything on the base velocity, though. We're seeing rotation. Seeing strong rotation. Yellow here is pretty bad on the rotation tracker here. As you can see, that has went up since I started streaming here. It just has went up over the last little bit. Getting close to Yazoo City. Yazoo City, you better be in your basement now. So, but west of Yazoo City, it looks like the storm's cleared out. But east of Yazoo City, you need to be on alert for a possible tornado here. Because there is a tornado warning in effect. Meaning you gotta get to your safe place. You really need to get to your safe place. Safety is the #1 concern here. I know you may have work to do or any of that other stuff, but just take 30 minutes of your time off, or 45, to save your life. Because you probably don't want to die to a tornado here, in case if there is one. I know it may sound silly, but you should be in your safe place. So, just be prepared there. So, still have rotation here as we watch as this potentially heads toward Benton and Midway very soon here. Potentially some rotation near Eden, potentially here. So we do have a little bit of rotation up toward those areas. If you look at the base velocity, there could be some rotation in there. Not very big rotation, but potentially some rotation here. So I probably will be here live with you guys probably till 5 o'clock here. Maybe I'll leave a little earlier, just depends here. So, but my plan right now is probably to leave about 4:45 here, 4:45 or 4:50, and maybe keep the stream going with music on. We'll see. But I'm gonna talk to you guys here, unless if you guys like, subscribe, share, then maybe I'll extend the stream longer here of me talking here. So There is rotation, like I said, very strong rotation potentially near Yazoo City, yellow. So that means you're seeing quite a bit of rotation there. So be prepared. Be prepared. Don't be scared here. As we continue to watch this here. As this line of storm continued to move into the moderate risk region. So if you're in this moderate risk, you want to be preparing now. Because there could be potentially up to 70-mile-per-hour winds very soon with this line here. So they said some of these storms could get up to hurricane force and probably near 80-mile-per-hour winds. So they said that widespread damaging wind here today, damaging wind gust, and as they say, it's hurricane force. So we may see some hurricane force winds. So if you're in the moderate risk region, you should be preparing if you're not prepared now. If you're in eastern Mississippi or western Alabama, you need to be getting prepared now. This line is heading toward you. There's also a new tornado warning for Missouri here. If we look back here, let's look at our regional radar. We have a new tornado warning up here in Missouri, probably near Cape Crenudo, something like that there. So we do have a new tornado warning for those areas. So if you're in that tornado warning, be prepared there for a potential tornado. There's a possibility there could be a tornado in there, so just continue to watch that. There's a possible tornado in there. We are watching the tornado threat, as I said here. We have a tornado threat today. It's not zero. So we are watching that right now, just east here of Yazoo City. It takes me a minute. I'm thinking here to remember my northeast southwest guy. I don't want to say the wrong direction here. Sometimes it takes a minute. So we have some strong rotation, like I said, into Benton and Midway. So get prepared there. Potential rotation here with maybe a tornado here. Let's see. Correlation coefficient. I'm not seeing anything in the correlation coefficient, but like I said, there's strong rotation though. So I'd still be taking my safe place here if I was in these areas. Because that's quite some strong rotation there. That's a lot more than I've seen yesterday. There was none yellow yesterday, as I saw. There was green, but yellow here on the rotation tracker I haven't seen since the Ohio Valley stream the other day. So that's why I'm saying you need to be getting to a safe place. Even though it doesn't say it's on the ground here, there is some strong rotation. So if it is on the ground, it's probably a stronger tornado here, maybe. So, but according to what we know right now, it doesn't look like it's on the ground. According to the correlation coefficient, but we don't know what's going on the ground here. This is just based off of radar here. So you need to be in your safe place. Benton, Midway, Pickens, Edzer, Goodman, get into your safe place now as the storm continues to approach you guys here. Looks like we are starting to develop some yellow also just south of Eden here. So you have two little pockets of yellow here on the rotation tracker. So you can see that rotation. There it is. There's our other rotation up here. There's a little bit of rotation there. We're going to watch that. New scan just came in. So, okay, yeah, we have a better chance here of rotation near Eden. So we have actually 3 areas now. So that's not good here. We have a bigger area of yellows on here. 1.5 for 3 separate areas. Okay, reported tornado. This is now a reported tornado here. So this is a reported tornado for near Pickens here. Like I said, we need to watch this very closely. Now we have a reported tornado here. This is observed tornado, so this means this is on the ground. We do have to watch this very closely as this continues near Midway. Midway, you gotta be getting your safe place now. There is strong rotation according to the rotation tracker here, and it has been reported here. We just got that in here. It just got reported. I want to see if I can see anything on the Discord I look on. See if I can see anything, any pictures or anything of this. But according to the radar here and the warning information, it now says this is reported. Observed tornado. So Midway, get to your safe place now. Edzer, go to your safe place now. Lexington, get to your safe place now. Goodman, get to your safe place now. It may pass you in Goodman, but that does not give you an excuse not to go to your basement here. You need to begin to your basement. A reported tornado here. So there is a reported tornado warning for areas of Midway, Edzer, Lexington, Goodman, Howard. So some of those areas in this reported warning here. The good thing with this is we're not seeing anything on the correlation coefficient, but we do have rotation, and this was reported here. So the good news is not seeing anything on the correlation coefficient, but we are seeing strong rotation potentially in this. But according to what we just heard here, as you can see on the warning information, there's an observed tornado here on the ground. So get to your safe place now if you're in these areas. There's a possible tornado here on the ground. I've been watching this here live. So hopefully nothing big's happening right now on the ground, but we're going to watch this here. Okay guys, we're going to look at, or I'm not going to show you guys reports, but I'm going to tell you guys how many reports there was here. I'm going to refresh this to make sure I got the latest reports here. So far, we've had two tornado reports, 36 wind reports, and 0 hail reports. That just shows you today is definitely a damaging wind day and a possible tornado day here. At least going by the reports. So if you saw the reports and didn't look at the outlook, you would know it's probably a bigger day today because 36 reports already here. And we're starting to see this probably strengthen this line here that we have in Mississippi. We still have strong rotation yellows here on radar. So this is the strongest I've seen since yesterday. This is now a reported tornado warning. So we are going to watch this here. Let's look at the correlation coefficient. I'm not seeing anything here. So that's some good news. But we still got to watch this. It has been observed, so there could be something on the ground. But according to our radar here, we're not seeing anything on the ground as of right now. So, first tornado reported in the string here, where areas of Midway, Enzer, Lexington, Howard, Goodman. You guys need to begin your safe place now. The best thing to do here in this situation. You don't want to be one of those people who are not ready for the storm to move in and then see a surprise tornado on your house. So you want to begin your safe place. Get your safe place now. So, sorry about that, guys. I'm putting my new snack away here. I was having a snack here. I usually always have snacks after school here. So, but like I said, there is strong rotation near Eden. So, you need to be getting prepared there. Actually, not Eden, but just east of Eden, southeast. So, if you're near southeast of Eden, you need to be taking your safe place now. You should be in your safe place. And if you're near Enzer, Lexington, Howard, you need to be in your safe place very, very soon, as the storm is getting close to you. Like I said, I'm not seeing anything really on reflectivity, or on correlation coefficient, correction there. And I'm not seeing any greens or anything on here. So, nothing that indicates a tornado's on the ground. But like I said, though, we still gotta watch this because it was reported. So according to the radar, it doesn't think there's anything on the ground. It thinks there's strong rotation. Okay, that rotation has kind of died down here. We're lost a little bit here. But we still see some rotation, meaning that there could be some rotation in the storm. There's still those yellows. There's 3 separate spots here that has kind of weakened a little bit. So luckily it has weakened again. Hopefully it continues to weaken here. So we're going to continue to watch the correlation coefficient, because if we see something on the correlation coefficient, that means something could be on the ground. Well, actually means something probably is on the ground. Usually if there's something on the correlation coefficient, something's on the ground usually. Most of the time. My experience of forecasting severe weather, even though it's just been 2 years so far watching these storms with radar scope, I've noticed that blues and greens next to each other's rotation, and if there's a debris ball and correlation coefficient, most of the time, if not all the time, I've seen a poor tornado on that storm that I see a debris ball with. So if we see that happen, then we are going to have to be concerned. As of right now, we don't have to be concerned because we do not have a debris ball. You still got to take your safe place, of course, but you shouldn't be too concerned quite yet unless if we see a debris ball. Like I said, though, you need to be in your safe place no matter what. You're not saying it doesn't look that bad right now. You still got to get your safe place. So take your safety precautions now. Welcome to the stream, Rain Maven. Sorry, I've been very busy watching the radar here. Everyone's on vacation, which means spring break has begun. That's cool. Yeah, I wish I had spring break still. But my spring break was like 2 weeks ago. So, but I can't complain. In about 31.5 days, we get out of school. So, school days though. That's school days. So, we're going to have to watch this closely as this continues. Do we now have a tornado warning for Memphis? No, we don't. Okay. I do think we have a 70-mile-per-hour windstorm. Yes, 70-mile-per-hour wind about to hit Memphis here. So if you're in Memphis, you're going to get potentially some 70-mile-per-hour winds. So if you're in Memphis, just be prepared for that. That's some strong winds there. That's only 5 away, like I said, from hurricane force winds. So we are going to watch that here. Like I said, hopefully everyone's having a good day. Please like, subscribe, share so we can get this information out to more people as we continue to watch this severe weather, especially this storm right here where it has some strong rotation. This yellow is not one to go away. I hope this is a little speck on radar. Hopefully it's just a little radar glitch or something. Right there, hopefully. If we line that up here, let me see. If we line it up to 2 panels here. Let's see. Hopefully we're seeing a speck. Hopefully this is just the radar glitching. We could have something here in the debris ball, potentially. Something very little maybe being picked up. But we'll have to watch that. Very interesting there. I'm going to put it on the correlation coefficient on this side. So we will have to watch that little speck there. Right now, I don't think that's anything on the ground. But still, you need to be in your safe place in Windsor and Lexington and Howard. Some of those areas need to be in their safe place. They're in the path of this storm with strong rotation here. I believe this is not debris or anything. It could be. But I think this is just the radar glitching. Or doing this thing. It does this with a lot of storms usually. Hopefully that's what it is. Hopefully it's no tornado on the ground here. Hopefully not. Let's hope so. Let's hope there's not. Still, like I said, Howard, I'd still be taking cover just in case. I guess if this was is a debris line here, but I really don't think this is a tornado up here. Just think it's the radar. You can usually tell though if there's a debris ball. It's very clear in front of you if there's a debris ball. Let's hope we don't get one of those today, but we probably will. Probably at some point. Let's hope not, but it's possible. So, just stay prepared here. Okay, that yellow has went up over the last little bit. Okay, I'm seeing some green. This is very interesting. I don't know if this is something on the ground or if this is just a speck from radar. But this is something to watch very, very closely. The rotation tracker has upped a little bit here. And this is heading toward Enzer. So Enzer, you want to be in your safe place there. Looks like we may have a speck. I'm not going to say it's debris ball quite yet. Until it gets more clear here, we definitely, though, got to watch this. Because there could be a tornado here. It's possible. You still need to be in your safe place no matter what, though. In Lexington, Enzer, and Howard. Hopefully I'm saying all those names as best as I can here. So hopefully everyone's having a great day. Please like, subscribe, share. It'll all help here. It'll help make me keep wanting to do the stream here. I'd really appreciate it here. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. So we have rotation on the storm heading toward Lexington and Enzur. So if you're in those areas, take cover. So take cover now. You don't want to be late to go into your basement and then a tornado hitting you and then potentially dying. So I'm pretty sure you guys don't want that. So I would be in your safe place. So I'm not seeing no big debris ball, luckily, but like I said, we're going to have to watch this. Let's see where our tornado warnings are. So we see a big line of storms now. You can see there's a whole thing of severe thunderstorm warnings going from, I think that's Missouri there, all the way down here to Louisiana. There's that storm actually got expired here from Hanesburst all the way down to around Liberty. That severe thunderstorm warning got expired here, but we still have, other than that, a pretty big line here of storms. This is quite widespread. Quite widespread here. Okay, we see some reds here. That's actually the biggest we've seen so far since the Ohio stream. That's the biggest we've seen here since the Ohio stream here. The Ohio Valley stream we had about probably a week ago. This is the biggest I've seen since then. Yesterday's stream, we did not see any reds. I guarantee that. Yesterday's stream, I guarantee we had no reds at least. Maybe we had a little bit of yellow yesterday, but today we have reds on here on the rotation tracker. That's something I haven't seen in a little bit. See the rotation here, where that is. So yeah, some rotation in there. Hopefully there's no debris ball. It's really hard to tell. There's this little thing that radar or the correlation coefficient does that makes a whole line of greens and stuff. But I'll probably be able to see it here. Okay, there's our tornado report from earlier. This was close to midway here. Let's see whenever that happened here. There actually, most of our base rotation was a little more north of there, actually. North of where that was reported here. So there was a tornado here. So HS Highway 16 blocked by trees with structural damage in Benton. So we did have some damage in Benton. So we could have had a tornado in Benton. So we're gonna have to watch that. Also, thunderstorm wind damage here. Numerous trees down at, I don't know if this is the same report, Highway 16, and then possible tornado. Okay, that rotation has went down, but still yellow. That's still more than we saw yesterday, like I said. This is heading toward Lexington. I just told you guys about that report there. This is heading toward Lexington. So get your safe place now. Also, anywhere in this blue shade or in a tornado warning, you need to be in shape of it. Okay, we have a tornado warning now for areas of the radar site. There is a tornado warning for the radar site area. So the radar site near Brandon is now in a tornado warning. So areas near the radar site here are Pearl, Richland, Jackson, Forest Hill, so Jackson, Mississippi, I believe, Philadelphia, all in this tornado warning. Hopefully, this storm does not take out the radar site here, because we really need the radar site for these storms here. If we don't have the radar site, we're in big trouble. We won't be able to see the radar from here. That means if this goes down, then we won't really see radar. We would have to look at other radar sites here all around the area. So we'd have to look near Arkansas if this went down. So far, though, it's still up. So that's some good news. But like I said, though, there is a tornado warning for the radar site here in Mississippi. So right now, 3 tornado warnings, 1 tornado reported. This one's heading toward Lexington, Mississippi. If you're in Lexington, Mississippi, you need to be taking cover now. Possible reported tornado warning. So we're tracking this here as these storms continue. So hopefully everyone's having a great day. Please like, subscribe, share. We get information out to more people here. We need more people to be prepared for this because some people may not be expecting this. So we're gonna watch this here. We're gonna continue to watch this as this is continuing. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. Let me know in chat if you guys have any questions. And I'll try my best to answer them the best of my ability here as we continue to watch this. As there is some strong rotation. There's still yellows here. That's quite big still. Yellows is still big. So, like I said, we have these tornado warnings in effect here. We also have one, I think, near Missouri here, I believe. So, then we had these reported here. Let me see if this was a report of possible tornado. Interesting. We haven't seen debris ball, luckily, but we will have to watch. As it moves into Lexington, we may get a report. Let's hope not, but we could. So hopefully you guys are having a good day here. So hopefully everything's working here. According to my actual Alexa here, so my Wi-Fi is off or not working well. We'll make sure of that here. Hopefully everything's working. If you guys can hear me, that means the Wi-Fi is still working. I'm not seeing much rotation on the rotation tracker here near the radar site, but there could be some rotation there. Maybe it's just the rotation tracker ain't picking it up there. Also some rotation with this storm near Canton, possibly. And then the one we've been watching over the past, was it 40 minutes here? The strong rotation here continues for near Lexington. So here's basically the look of what's happened over the last little bit since we started tracking these storms. So basically this was about the time the stream started. It was very low here on the rotation tracker. So, and then we fast forward, the rotation tracker started to pick up a lot more here. We started with a report also, making an observed tornado warning. And then here we are with some reds again near Lexington, Mississippi. Reds. We saw this just a few minutes ago. So, and there's reds here again. So, if you're near Lexington, you want to get to your safe place. Rotation tracker, usually we don't see this very often, where we see reds here. So we do have reds on the rotation tracker, so we are watching this very, very closely. So if you're in Lexington, take cover now. Need to be taking cover. Very serious situation here. Potential tornado on the ground here. So that is what's going on here for Lexington. So Lexington, take your safety precautions. Okay, like I said though, I'll probably be in the stream very soon here, or at least me talking here. Unless if you guys decide to like and subscribe and share this, there isn't really too many people here watching. But thank you for everyone who is watching. But there isn't really too many people here. 60-mile-per-hour winds with that storm. I'm going to see if there's any big wind gusts with this storm up here. That's 70, so getting close to hurricane force here. Let's see with this storm here. See what we're seeing. 60-mile-per-hour winds. Down here near Baton Rouge. About 60. 60-mile-per-hour winds here, and then let's see this one, 60. Very, very interesting. So we are seeing some strong rotation near Lexington. You need to be taking your safe place there. There's a little thing on radar here. I don't know if that's... We'll have to watch that. There could be a debris ball or something potentially there. That's blue. Usually you don't see blue here on the correlation coefficient unless there's something on the ground. Something to watch here. So, if you guys have any other questions, let me know in the chat, and I'll answer them for you. Any questions? So, any questions you guys have, and I'll try to answer them the best of my ability here. At least I'll try my best to. So, could have a tornado right on Lexington right now, potentially. So, you do need to watch that very, very closely as that continues. So, that's what we're seeing. Really, that's all we're seeing at the moment. Nothing too big here. Well, potential observed tornado, but nothing like we're not seeing some big tornado at the moment as of right now, luckily. And hopefully it stays that way most of the night. That's what we want. We want to not be that bad. So possible tornado near Lexington, so continue to watch that there as we have a observed tornado warning. So hopefully you guys are having a great day though so far. So Lexington, take cover. You better be in your safe place now because it's right on you, it says here. So there could be a tornado. So make a report out of Lexington because I'm pretty sure this is probably a higher population town here. Most likely. Most likely here. So, if you guys have any questions, like I said, let me know in chat. Okay, we have a new tornado warning to extend the storm here. So, and then we have actually some warnings getting close to St. Louis here, potentially. St. Louis, I think. Let me see here. We're getting close to St. Louis. It's actually southeast there. Some rain showers going on for St. Louis, but there is a tornado warning here in Kentucky. Kentucky, that's a place that reminds me of the one tornado that happened on December near Mayfield. Hopefully we don't see anything play out like that again. We'll continue to watch this. Right now, though, tornado warning for areas of Kentucky, it looks like here. It's really hard to tell with the outlook here. I could easily, let me take that off here. Let's take our outlook off here just to see what area's seeing it. So, so probably looks like it's heading into areas here. So sorry, I'm just trying to see where this is at. So it looks like it's in part of Missouri, kind of in Kentucky. So this tornado warning is for areas of the Boot Heel or close to the Boot Heel in Missouri and in Kentucky and potentially heading toward Illinois here. So that is what's going on there. So also these tornado warnings we've been watching, and look at this whole line here. I'll show you guys this whole line here of storms here as it just continues to move into more of eastern Mississippi here, and then eventually it's going to move into western Alabama. And that's, did we get a new tornado watch here? No, we did not. Okay. So we may be getting a new tornado watch very soon here. Some areas of Mississippi that haven't got a watch yet, and some areas probably of Alabama also. So this is what it looks like here. So if you guys want the outlook, here's the outlook here. I'm going to turn that back on because I'm used to seeing this here. Here's our outlook as it continues here. It's through some of the moderate risk here, but it still has a lot to go. It still has Tuscaloosa and near Birmingham still to go. It still has Pensacola down there in Florida, Mobile, still in this moderate risk. So the risk is still not over. We still have a threat of severe weather. Until this line moves through your area, you're going to probably see severe weather. Okay, let's get back to the storm here. Okay, we have reds again near Lexington. Right now, there's no report, but we still gotta watch this. There is reds. That's the biggest we've seen since a little bit ago. Biggest I've seen since the Ohio Valley storms. So, and I've never seen pink before. Hopefully you don't see pink here. If you see pink, that's not good. That's very strong rotation. That's something I have not seen on the radar before. In time since I've started streaming here. At least talking with you guys. So, we have this tornado warning down here near the radar site. Let's hope there's nothing there. Let's hope there's no tornado warning or anything. Northwest Tennessee. Okay, let me look for you. Did I really exit out of my radar? Great. Okay, let me look here for your area in Northwest Tennessee here. So Northwest Tennessee here. What we're seeing here. So I could take off. Let me just take off the view of the radar here. So basically, Northwest Tennessee right now, you're seeing some tornado watches. Depending on where you are, some areas of Northwest Tennessee, depending on where you are in a moderate risk, close to, unless you're probably in the enhanced risk here. So there's Nashville, they're in the enhanced. You're getting close to moderate, and if you're wondering what it is on the scale, there's a scale for it. Basically, marginal, this is the green area, that's a 1 out of 5 on the scale. The yellow is 2 out of 5 on the scale. Enhanced is 3 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. Moderate is 4 out of 5 on the scale. And then high risk would be 5 out of 5 on the scale. But that's very rare. So, but we do have a rare moderate risk that got issued here for your area. It looks like we may be having a severe thunderstorm warning issued for your area very soon here. Depending on where you are in Tennessee. But it's going to be getting close to you if you're near Nashville. Then you have a little bit to go here before these storms approach you. Here's your radar if you want to see that near your area here. Here's your radar. Even though it looks weak here on radar, we still could have 60-mile-per-hour winds out of this. So don't take this too lightly. We could have that out of the storm here in Northwest Tennessee. So stay safe there. So let me know if you need me to go look up there for you on our professional radar here. 02 analyst, I can look for you. Your safety is the #1 concern here in the stream. So, if you guys live in a certain area that's about to get hit by a storm, let me know and I'll move the radar here and move it to your guys' area. Like I said, though, this tornado warning, we do not see debris ball, luckily. We do have rotation yellow here, according to the radar here. So we do see that going on. So please like, subscribe, share. It all help a lot. I've been live here for about an hour. So please, I would really appreciate it here. And get more information out to people here. So basically YouTube recommends it to more people, so more people can get informed of the severe weather outbreak going on. And it'll make me want to stream longer also. So, we continue to watch this. There's rotation. If you're in this tornado warning near West Beatley, not Beauty, Baden, Wanola, Canal, Polar Creek, Stewart, French Camp, it looks like, Tumulin. Some of those areas need to be in their safe place now. This one has had a history of observed tornado here. So we did have an observed tornado warning on this. So get to your safe place now. This is something to take seriously here. Don't want to lose your life to a storm. At least I wouldn't. At least. This is continuing. This looks like it's going to head toward Fadden. It looks like. North of Batty. Looks like it's going to move into. It looks like it may get near Winola. something like that. Winolan, something like that. I can't say it that well. So this rotation will be heading toward. Then we have another tornado warning just south of there. Here for Sazes, Kiyisco. So if you're in those areas, take cover. Okay, we have a reported tornado here toward the radar site. This is actually not good because if there's a tornado near the radar site here, and we may lose our radar here that we're looking at. So if we see that going on here, a tornado near the radar site, that could be bad. We could lose the radar site here. So let's hope we don't have that happen. Let's really hope that doesn't happen here. But like I said here, according to the rotation tracker, we're not seeing anything. But according to the ground here information, we do, I guess, have a tornado reported. The thing is, I'm not really seeing it here, though. Maybe it's because of the radar site here, but there was a reported tornado. This is probably, if anything, probably near Jackson, Mississippi here. If I had to guess here, if there was a tornado. Looks like that's the best area. Even though it doesn't show anything on the rotation tracker, it doesn't mean the tornado's not on the ground. There could be still a tornado on the ground. It may just be the radar just not picking up here. So this is our, I believe, our third reported tornado of the day, or something like that. And hopefully that keeps going down, but so far we've seen quite a few tornado warnings here. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat here. I'll answer it the best of my ability here. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day so far. So, very, very interesting. Okay, there's our reported tornado. This is actually headed toward Jackson, so Jackson may be seeing tornado here. It says tornado confirmed by sky camera on the southwest side of Jackson. Also heard in the area. So we do have a reported tornado on the sky camera near Jackson. So very interesting. Want to see here. I'm checking here just to see if I can see any pictures of it. I'm trying to see if there's any, but as of right now, I do not see any pictures here. Let's hope there's no tornado here on the ground. Let's see here. I'm gonna get the correlation coefficient pulled up here. There could be something here on the ground. We will have to watch this. It's very hard to tell though. There was though, like I said, a reported tornado here. A reported tornado in Jackson. See how this storm's going. So that has kind of weakened. We still have yellow on that though. So if you're near Baden or Winola, you need to be taking cover. And then Sazes, Kikula need to be taking cover. And Florence, Jackson, Brandon need to be taking cover. Also, Polichiha or something like that. So let me see here. Let me see if I can find the camera here. I really want to see what it's trying to look like here. So according to what they said, it was reported at Jackson's Skycam. I don't know if that's true or not, but so I'm looking at their live cam right now. They're definitely seeing some strong winds, not just tornado threat here. Strong winds with this camera. So very strong winds here. Potentially tornado near Jackson. So if you're in Jackson, you begin your safe place. It looks like Jackson's getting out of it here, but it's heading toward Flywood. Flywood, you need to begin your safe. Fluid, actually. So if you're in Fluid, you need to begin your safe place now. You need to be in your safe place, because this is about to hit you there. So we're going to continue to watch this here. We're going to probably, because we're not really seeing too many in the stream here, too many people. So we may be ending the stream very soon. If there's really not many people in the stream, I'm not going to keep the stream going. Just north of Pearl also. We're going to continue to watch this here over the next few minutes here. I will be leaving the stream here probably about 4:50 or 55, somewhere in there. We will be in the stream. Because we're really not seeing anyone here on the stream really too much. So I'm not going to really leave the stream going. So I'm going to stay on this just for a little longer here for you guys. Let's see. So we're going to stay on the storm for now, probably. I'm just going to see here, though there's still that tornado warning for up there near Kentucky. This one, so now the one near Memphis went down to 60-mile-per-hour winds. So that's some good news there. Let's see if any of these storms have 70-mile-per-hour winds. As of right now, I don't see any as of right now. 60. So yeah, I'm not seeing any 70-mile-per-hour winds. So that's the good news I have here. But we still gotta watch, because there could be some hurricane force winds today, according to the SPC. Okay, we did see that yellow go down here in these areas. So that's some good news. That yellow has went down. Welcome, Lightning Gunner. Welcome to the stream. I will be ending part of the stream very soon, because I'm not going to stay too much longer live, because there really isn't too many people watching here. Okay. Well, I'm going to end the stream here, guys. Hopefully you have a way to get warnings here. Just continue to watch this if you're in these areas. There really isn't anyone watching here. So, I'm going to end it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stay safe. And if you're in this area, just stay safe over the next few hours. Goodbye, everyone.